Just having a little bit of a look at this little, it's called a CQV SWR508, and it's coming from China, somewhere in China, and there's a call sign there, Bravo Golf 5 Charlie Queen Victor. What if I do something clever like bring up, hang on, Bravo Golf 5, what was it? Charlie Queen Victor. Charlie Queen Victor. Let's just have a look who we're dealing with. Did I get that right? BG5 CQV. Alright. Looks like a call sign from China, but not one that's entered into QRZ, unfortunately. So that didn't turn out so good, did it? Hang on, let's try. I wonder if that Bravo Golf 5 Charlie Queen, oh, Charlie Golf Victor. Hang on, did I do that wrong before? Maybe I've just done a typo there. Let's have a look. Charlie Queen Victor, try that. Okay, so this does come up with a lot of people talking about the meter, but not, from what I can see, the person himself. No, all right, that's okay. I know, I was just curious to see if that was somebody that was regularly on the bands and doing bits and pieces. But there's certainly a few people covering his meter here. And what attracted me to this meter, I thought it was a nice graphic design. I'm just dropping a carrier on there at the moment. Actually, I'm on here, so VK3 Charlie Mike. And see, 12.4, 12.9. A little bit of discrepancy between the two readings on the LP700. SWR 1:1, so that's looking good. Let's go to sideband. Sometimes these meters, I'm going to go down a little bit here just so I'm not on 7100. Sorry, I'm just on the, and I've got the amplifier turned off, so that's no point. I mean, obviously, we don't want to put huge amounts of power through it because it's 250 watts, I think, from memory. So let's just see when we start putting a bit of power into it. And what I'll do, I'll bring the power up here on our, we can actually on the 7850 bring it up to say, well, let's take it right up. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. VK3 Charlie Mike just testing here. See, my radio's a bit dirty at the moment. Okay, so 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and see, that's a very interesting discrepancy there in the reading. I need to have a look at that. I think that max figure, are these a touchscreen by chance? No. As you can see, I haven't really looked into it too much as yet. Give me a second, I better have a bit of a look. So sometimes it pays to have a little look at the thing. Right, it is a touchscreen. So, menu, what do we got here? Brightness. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, righto, you can set an SWR. Excuse me, alarm. Let's set that at 3 to 1 just for a bit of fun. Just so we've got something in there a bit different. Now, what is off time? Default 10-minute automatic shutdown without operation can be set to whatever. So you can pretty much just sit there and put whatever you want in there. So that's all good. Calibration. Power and standing wave rate can be fine-tuned between positive, negative, 20%. And calibrate standing wave. Okay, so you can actually vary that if you find it's not quite right, and I assume I can put in here VK3 Charlie Mike. Alright. Oh yeah, then my call sign goes up there. Okay, so let's have a look at what else we can do with it. I'm a bit worried that this is going to be very non-PEP, very, very hard to get it to drive. We'll see. Alright guys, so what I've been doing, I've been basically having a play with this meter. As you can see, I put an AM signal into it, AM or FM, what am I at the moment? FM, sorry, FM. And actually, let's go to AM. That should drop power a bit, yep. No, it didn't. Sorry. Oh, no, it won't, not on this. No, sorry. Won't make a scrap of difference on this one. Thinking of some of the old Kenwoods, aren't I? Alright, so let's just see what happens when we whip that power up. Yeah, okay, so it will do on, but once again, that calibration. Yeah, okay, it's interesting. Now, that's saying 200 watts there, that's saying 178 there, that's saying 190 there. Okay, we'll drop the carrier for a minute. Go back here. But what you'll find is, unless I'm missing something, what you'll find is the sideband, when you go to sideband, these meters are terrible. I mean, have a look at the PEP on the LP700 here, and that's about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Now I'm going to take the radio back to 100 watts. 1, 2, 3, hang on, about 100's about there. So 100 watts there. Reading a little bit higher there now. Yeah, I'm getting a couple of strange readings there too, to be fair. Oh no, that's starting to settle down now. That's better. So it was just taking time to acknowledge it. But over here, as you can see, we're registering a Pmax of 79.2. Forward power, you know, it just can't keep up. The meter can't keep up with the PP of this radio. It's just not even close. So it's really just an average power meter that's, I mean, handy for doing, you know, if you really just needed something out in the car for SWR and doing, I mean, and the thing is, does have an internal battery, etc. I'll just turn this transmit off for a minute. It does have an internal battery, and so, you know, you basically nice little digital meter that you can take around anywhere. But, you know, would you use this as your shack meter versus this, or what's the other one we've got lying around? Hang on. No, it's not lying around. It's out in the museum. It's one of those ones from Queensland. They're quite good, actually. A chap that puts those together. Very nice design. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, I got to be honest. This really needs a PEP function to be a decent meter for sideband testing. So, you know, I'm putting 100 watts there, and you can see the scale there. 100 watts there, 100 watts there, roughly. And here, because of the lack of, it just can't track it. Pmax of 26.9, forward power 10, 20 watts, 30 watts. Yeah, no, it's not even remotely. But if you notice, it's even having trouble up here we're on the forward scale of 250 watts at the moment, and yeah, it's not even close. Now, unless I'm doing something very, very stupid, which I don't think we are, there's not a lot to adjust in your menu. Hang on, I'll just turn this transmit off for a minute. There's not a lot to adjust in your menu here. Okay. Yeah. Forward. Yep. Yeah. So you may be able to trick me a bit. No, you're gonna throw out. You're actually gonna throw out your AM FM straight away. So no need to touch anything there. Look, I'm sorry, but this is, if you were running AM FM and that's all. This is a lovely meter. There we go. Lovely meter for doing AM FM. Because look at that. If I stop talking for a second, hang on. I would argue still needs calibrating. This here I trust a lot more. I'm just going to do something. Okay, so what I've done, I've gone over to a dummy load. And it's only a little 50 watt dummy load. So I'm just sort of going in, and I'm on sideband now. I thought, let's just try on dummy load, and yeah, same thing. On sideband, this is not the meter to buy if you're looking for something that's going to be able to keep up with sideband levels. And sometimes we buy these things in, and we, you know, look, obviously it's got its purposes, but for me, it's useless. You know, for what we'd use it for, no, not really. As you can see, with that little calibration that you can do with it, yes, you get it fairly close, and I'm sort of happy with that. On AM or FM, it's no problem. 6.1. Yeah, close enough. Okay, that's right. That's going to obviously vary as I talk, but that's just on dummy load at the moment. But when I go to sideband, this is where it falls down. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2. Now it is recording. To be fair, it is recording. It's holding a Pmax of 17.7, so near enough. It's saying. I just wish they had like a. It's nice that they've got their little functions here, but they really need to have something that's better with. Oh, hang on. Yes, I just saw a bit of a. We're getting that dummy load a bit warm, I think. But yeah, so guys, would I suggest you buy one of these? For an SWR meter, sure, no worries. For an accurate sideband power meter, no. Actually, definitely no, because the only way you're going to get a decent reading off is to put a two-tone into the sideband, and then yes, it's going to sort of simulate probably a more accurate power reading. But I'll just go back to antenna for a minute. Turn it back on. I wanted to show you with an SWR. Hang on, we need that just to be a little bit further. Let me just. I've created a SWR that is not completely right. All right. Now the idea for that is I want to show you. Does the SWR alarm work? So we'll go to 2 to 1, 2.1. That'll do. So I've got an SWR 3 to 1, 1 2 3 4. There you go. Okay, so it is showing me the SWR is way out, way out, way out, and it's beeping as an alarm. So from that point of view, I like that. I think it's having the SWR alarm that works, that has its uses. It's just a shithouse PP meter, and it's a great meter for carrier. Hopefully they come up with a new firmware for it where they get this PP working a bit better. And I'll write to them and say, look guys, just a little bit interested in whether or not you can show us what we're doing wrong. Who knows, maybe we are, but this meter comes with zero paperwork. You basically, what you see is what you get. So anyway, there you go. Little bit of a comparison. There you go. Someone's trying to call me at the moment, but I can't answer that call while I'm on video. Auto. Right, okay. Let's see that. Now that should get us back to a perfect SWR again. And that does, yeah, 1, 2. And see how the SWR alarm stays off there. Now I'm running 19.3 watts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But as you can see, the meter's not on sideband doing what it should do. So just be aware that if you buy one of these, there's no way to convert that over. You could trick it maybe, but no, you're going to throw your AM/FM readings out by a mile. All right, thanks for watching this video, and this is certainly it looks nice, doesn't it? It definitely looks nice, but it's not everything it's cracked up to be. I'll certainly report back. Hang on, let the transmit go on this thing. I'll certainly report back if we're able to get a firmware upgrade or anything that makes this thing work better on sideband. Effectively, to be a good meter, this needs to be very much like this meter here, where 1 2 3 4 5. You've got both a peak and an average reading, and and that's really. This is why the LP700, anything, the LP series, the 500s, etc., they are just fantastic meters and do a great job. I better just sign off from here. VK3 Charlie Mike. I've been using 7098 as a test frequency just to do a video, so thanks for anybody that's been listening. Sorry about the, you wouldn't have understood completely what we're doing, but you will if you go to the YouTube channel and see the video. So anyway, guys, there you go. Just a last little look at 19 watts there, 7 watts there. And you can see the issue that it has on sideband, and doing it one more time, look at that, on carrier, no problems at all. Alright guys, 73s, and well, not every video is going to be about something that's a success. This one, it's a what is it? It's a very colourful, beautiful looking meter that has its limitations. We'll see what we can tell you about it as time goes on. You never know, we might learn a bit more. Cheers guys, all the best.